Nintendo, we need to talk. Nintendo, I've played your games for a long time. You've been a titan in the world of gaming, starting life as a Hanafuna cards company in 1889. After many years, you've made your way into the world of gaming, captivating audiences with a wide range of classics such as Donkey Kong, The Legend of Zelda, and of course, Super Mario. Your company would emerge from the ashes of the video game crash of 1983, thanks Atari, to revitalize the gaming market with your arcade games. Now you proudly stand as one of the big three first-party home console corporations alongside Sony and Microsoft, captivating families with your innovative way of bringing gaming to many families for generations and generations to come. Except, that's what you used to be about. Now, I truly believe that you've been an integral part in the history of gaming, but you've changed, Nintendo. I don't even recognize you anymore. The family-friendly face of gaming I used to love is gone. It wasn't always bad. When I first started playing your games, my first ever Nintendo game was Super Mario Land. The Game Boy Pocket was my first, and as a boy that grew up with Sega consoles, that's a big thing for me. I didn't care about the console wars, I didn't care about the constant grudge matches that took place on the countless Mario vs Sonic Flash animations on Newgrounds and VGDC. I cared about the games. You joining forces with Sega for the Mario and Sonic Olympic titles proved your ability to play fair with others. I loved seeing that side of you. The fun-loving side. How many gamers have you inspired with your welcoming presence and your other franchises such as Pokemon and Kirby? Even Metroid, which proved that women could be leaders in the world of gaming. There's F-Zero, who you forgot about. Kid Icarus, who you also stopped caring about by the looks of it. The warm, glowing faces of Satoru Iwata and Reggie Fils-Aimé was how we all saw you, Nintendo. When your Nintendo Directs had heart and soul instead of being soulless PowerPoint presentations. Even in the low points when your 3DS and Wii U consoles weren't doing so well, Iwata took charge for you and took a massive pay cut to keep your employees above water. That's the Nintendo I remember. That's the Nintendo I love. But when Iwata passed and Reggie retired, something in you shifted. Like you resented the losses and took it out on others. It wasn't that many years ago since Nintendo and Super Smash Bros. Fan Etika took his life after losing his battle with his underlying mental health issues. It was a really sad time for gaming, and for those who loved his content. He was a beacon in the world of gaming. So some dedicated fans made a special range of Joy-Cons for the JED Foundation charity. It was a heartwarming gesture for those who wanted to have a gaming accessory to remember him by, plus support a good cause. But what did you do, Nintendo? You sent them a cease and desist. We all told you it was morally wrong. We all told you it was a poor business move. But you didn't listen. Your justifications of using the term Joy-Con is so weak and so flawed that it only made you come off as petty and childish. And to do that after shutting down a Melee tournament all because they were using mods to play with each other online? On the cusp of a global pandemic where people couldn't meet up to play together in the same room, which was your business model at the time, Nintendo. Do you remember the hashtag freemelee? I feel that this obsession with people needing to play together tainted your ability to see the bigger picture and change your model in a developing world where online play was becoming the norm. Sure, you're doing that now with the Switch 2 with the webcam and the TeamSpeak, but that's why you're always behind in the resolution game. I mean, for God's sake, you innovated motion control with the Wii. The Switch is a brilliant idea. Taking home console games with you on the go, that's brilliant. But sadly, those innovations of yours don't shine a light on the shadow you have cast over yourself with your new business practices. You've become so selfish In a time when gamers are meant to be coming together. In a time when the world should be coming together now more than ever, you're choosing to isolate yourself. But your latest stunt, that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me. Banning your games from being played at a fundraising event in Japan. RTA in Japan this year was held to host a whole slew of video games from Castlevania Dracula X and Silent Hill 2, all to raise funds for Doctors Without Borders. They wanted to feature your games because some of your dedicated speedrunning fans love your games, Nintendo. I really don't believe it's necessary to ask for your authorization for each and every game. But whatever, they are your policies, I can live with them. It sounds like RTA will do that from now on to appease you, but why didn't you give them a pass this once? Considering you didn't tell them in time, that takes a special level of petty to do that, Nintendo. You prove time and time again that under that polished and welcoming exterior is a shaded and unpleasant underside that I can't support anymore. And your constant doubling down on excuses make it so hard for us to reason with you. You put up a wall around you, and it's suffocating us. Why can't you see that it's hurting us? Us who bought your consoles, us who stood by you when you lost Iwata, us who gave you the benefit of the doubt when a businessman took charge instead of a gamer. That's where it went wrong, Nintendo. That's when the cracks became larger in this toxic relationship. Nintendo, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do, because despite everything, I still love you. You've given me so many happy years. You and Animal Crossing New Horizons kept me sane and grounded during the pandemic. But until you change your ways, things can never be the same between us. So, I think it's best that we go our separate ways. I need space from your overimposing behavior. I need to prioritize my principles right now. I hope somewhere down the line, I will feel comfortable playing your games again. But it can't be right now. Not after everything. This isn't goodbye, Nintendo. This is see you later. Oh, and one more thing. Give your other franchises games, you cowards! Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you watching to the very end. The emotional sad stuff at the end was just played up for kicks. I don't really feel that sad about everything, but the sentiment remains the same. I will be taking a step back from Nintendo games until they change their business practices. I still love them at heart, really, but I just think it's time to look at other ventures until they kind of just change, or I feel like they've learned their lesson. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but if something really makes me think I will definitely go first party with Nintendo again, then I will. I got loads of other retro games to play in the meantime anyway. If you agree with this, want to see more stuff like this, then please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, if you are against the whole digital ID thing going on with all these major websites, you can always view these videos on Odyssey as well. Until then, I hope you will have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, all glory to the Eggman Empire.